people around the league believe that the Washington Wizards will have a fire sale and rip it down and rebuild. I mean, I'm going to tell you about a couple of players I like on the Wizards as a possible trade, maybe some signing trades. I'm not going to talk about, I don't know people contract status. I already talked about Kuzma. The video will be coming up sometime this weekend, maybe Monday at the latest. It's already done, but you know, way I push things around and stuff come up, you know, right now, the Pistons and Lions hot at the same time. So I won't talk. I already talked about Porzingis. Y'all know where I feel about Porzingis. There's a couple other guys I like over there. Flint on, Monty Morris, Bradley Beal, obviously. Sorry for not starting there, but I think that's an obvious one. Monty Morris, Bradley Beal, Denny Adavich. I really like Denny coming out the draft. Not sure how he's doing. Corey Crisper, I think that's his name, out of Gonzaga. There was a hypothetical trade going around with us trading the 5th pick and some other stuff to Washington for the 8th pick and Corey Crisper and somebody else. I don't know if y'all seen it. I think Piston Power had it. So check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. But I think I'll take another. But I think the guys I was looking at outside of Morris, Kuzma and Porzingis, Bradley, Crisper, because he can shoot the ball. He from Gonzaga, right? And he white. Monty Morris is a 3 that really stood out to me that I know a lot about. And maybe too, man, I don't know, people like this. Taj Gibson, veteran, been around the block. I think still give you some solid minutes, but also kind of give your young guys that nutrients in the locker room as well too. I like that a lot. But you know, Crisper can shoot the ball. That's what you need. Somebody that's gonna stretch the floor, shoot the ball. So, hey, it's a given right there. You always entertaining that. Monty Morris, tired of looking at Killian Hayes. It's a wrap. He might end up being good, but it won't be here. Might be in the G League, the E League, the WXYZ League, but it won't be here. I like Monty Morris to come in, play backup role, can give you some starter minutes if something come up. I mean, you could do a lineup of Monty, Kate, and Jay Ivey. I love Monty Morris. I really think him and Tyus Jones, they really are trickling the line and starting point guards in this league. I love Monty Morris. I don't know why he no longer in Denver, but I love his game a lot. I think he a good one. I think he shoot the ball well enough, pretty good. Defend, do some things, get to the rim. I would love him to come off the bench and assist everybody else. That starting lineup, you like him starting your bench off with him, Burks, and if you're able to keep Bojanovic, you like that. That's a good one. And Wiseman or Durant, that's a good, that's 4 good solid guys off the bench. Wiseman, Wiseman, Burks, Bojanovic, Monty Morris. In this situation, you're probably gonna be trading Bojanovic in some of these trades, but I like it a lot. Huge Monty Morris fan. Denny Adavich, I don't know how he's doing in the league. Ryu Hachimura, I mean, he couldn't do anything in Washington because he was injured. He got healthy, and he flashed his potential out there in LA, and I think that's a good fit. I think playing with the Pistons off the bench would be a good fit for him. Especially if you was to go with a Porzingis or you went with I prefer Ryu Hachimura, and I like them coming out. Overdrafted one of them fake beef stew from Houston and the dude from UCF. And I reserve the right to change my opinion the more I look at him, but I don't like him. I would take Ryu Hachimura. I think I'm kind of changing my opinion in my mind a little bit about Jeremy Grant, but not really. But yeah, Ryu Hachimura, that gives you just talk about him for a minute because he came from over there. He give you a different look. Like if you wanted to go, like let's say you wanted to go with Porzingis, but also you feel like you got to match up. Ryu Hachimura, good way to match up. You want to go with a bigger power forward, and then he kind of gives you the versatility of that true power forward. Today is really the new small forward. He kind of give you that look. So, but yeah, Denny Adavich, I love him coming out. Not sure how he coming along, but he can shoot the ball. He can handle it. He can facilitate. So if you was to lose a Bojanovic, I think if you develop, and I know people say, oh, we don't have no more room for no more young guys, but I think if you put him in a role in which, he can have the ball in his hand with the second unit. If you didn't want to go with another point guard, you wanted to go with like a point forward. I love the size. He can handle it a little bit. He can shoot it. So yeah, I always really like this game a lot. You know, so I think if you can get him to develop, I mean, you might have a true diamond in the rough. I'm not sure how he playing over there, but he can hoop. He can hoop. I remember breaking down this film. I love this game. Maybe he having a hard time acclimating to the you know, the American lifestyle, the NBA. But I think if he continue to work hard and keep doing what he's doing, I think he's gonna be a stud. Then you got ex-Piston DeLon Wright over there too. I still like DeLon Wright. Always liked him, solid dude. But I think other than Bradley Beal, and I'm gonna close it out with him. I think what you're looking at here, and obviously, you know, Kuzma and Porzingis, they all signing trades. What you're looking at here, if I had to rank them outside of Bradley Beal being number one. Second on my list would probably be Corey Crispert. Yeah, he'd probably be second on my list. Monty Morris would be third on my list, and then maybe Taj Gibson. Well, no, third would be Denny Adabovich, and then, you know, the other one would be Taj Gibson. That'll be round out the four guys I'd be interested in outside of Kuzma and Porzingis. But Bradley Beal, I would imagine he would probably want to go somewhere and win like Damian Lillard. But if not, you know, if you can convince him to come to Detroit, I think he already signed a contract, so that's signed and sealed and delivered. I think coming to Detroit would allow him to kind of fall into his natural role of just, you know, stretching the floor, shooting the ball. He could score it a little bit, but I really think he really would stretch the floor. Obviously, it would be Cade kind of moving to the three, him and Ivy being the backcourt. I think he can lock in as a defender. We know Ivy can be a better defender. He can lock in. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. But the key to that team, the key if you was to add Bradley Beal, obviously the 5th pick, 2 future firsts or 3 future firsts, something like that. Maybe some of them protected, top 5 protected or top 3 protected, top 2 protected, whatever you want to do. Number 1, first pick protected. But then I think the key after that would be what you do at the power forward position. That'd be key. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people would take it. Give you ability to score, give ability to stretch the floor, and create space. Along with the right power forward, they create a lot of space for Duran, Wiseman, Cade, Ivy. And I think he's a good professional, man. I hear him talk to his AAU team. It seems like he's a man of high integrity, great morals. And I like the character. I like the basketball player. It'll be a no-brainer. You take that 5th pick. You know, you take what assets you got, Bojanovic, whatever else they would want outside of Cade, Ivy. And if you're going to roll with James Wiseman, throw Duran in there, send him down there with 3 draft picks, and you keep it moving. I not hesitate to make that deal. And obviously Houston will probably be interested in that. Portland might be interested in that. Well, probably not, because they got Shaedon Sharpe. So yeah, you're probably really competing with Houston. Who knows if Houston interested, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, that's kind of where I would go with it at, man. Like, if I did take Bradley Beal and that's who I wanted, it's really a good fit. I mean, obviously you would love for you to come in and you to get a small forward that can do what Bradley Beal could do. You love to get a small forward, you know, like a prime Kevin Durant, or you might want to add him and Jaylen Brown. Only reason, if it came down to me trading for Jaylen Brown and Bradley Beal, to be honest, I'll probably pay Bradley Beal. I'll probably pick Beal because I just think I like his game better, like, than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown a great defender, but Bradley Beal offensively, his versatility can fit with what the Pistons do. Even though Jaylen Brown can play the 3 and no drop off, Bradley Beal just spaced the floor so fucking well. Then he can escape dribble, get to a spot. There's no alpha there with him. He submitted. Now I won't say submitted, that's a bad word. But he allowed John Wall to do what he did, and John Wall was a very difficult player to play with. You hear some of the stories. And he remained fluid with that situation. That's one of the reasons the Wizards paid him, because all the bullshit John Wall took him through. So he was selfish. You just hear the stories. And like I said before, to me, I'll go with Bradley Beal. You know, and then the number 2 question is for them, who do you get to play the power forward? That's going to be key. Because then the spacing is complete. And the only issue you really got is, you know, I think K guarding the wings. Ivy and K defensively reaching their potential and at that 4. So, like I said, I think it'll be a good move. I like the guys I mentioned. Even Taj Gibson being that veteran off the bench that can help Wiseman, Duran, and the rest of those guys. But yeah, no brainer, man, no brainer. I love Bradley Beal. I love CRISPR, love Morris. You know, Denny Adavovich, Gibson. I like those guys. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on TikTok, everywhere, Twitter, Spotify. Don't forget, check out my main channel right here on YouTube for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Goodfella TV. Peace.